not something that a lot of people are even built to handle. So I'm standing strong. Everything that I've ever been through in my life has only prepared me for what I'm going through right now. The same thing with you. So I'm good, my brother. I'm real good.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Anybody else's situation with a broke, with a dead man, I looked at you, man. I seen you speak. Look like this is my body, very short. Tell people where your mental fortitude is. It's remarkable how you're holding up on all this pressure.
That's the thing I don't understand about people. Y'all act like I'm supposed to be cracking up. Y'all act like I'm supposed to be how you make it. I'm gonna be real with you. The reason I'm not cracking because I'm built for this. You understand what I'm saying? In other words, if I have a cast iron pot and I put it in the oven, I expect it to get hot. I don't expect it to melt. That's why I put it in there. You get what I'm saying? What they're doing to me, you have to remember, I ran for the presidency. I already understand executive levels of leadership, way beyond what people see at street level. What's happening with me is more political than it is anything else. You understand what I'm saying? More than anything else. So what you're looking at is I'm handling this the same way I would handle it if I was sitting in the White House. And
That's what I
something
want to hear. I
happened
want to
to
hear
me.
that because you got to realize you are different than everybody else. We don't know too much about you no more than, with the image that is so-called betrayed after you came out.
Dude, did they know anything about Malcolm X when he was Malcolm Little? No. Did they know anything about who Jesus or Yeshua was for 32 years before he came out? I just said y'all wasting too much time trying to figure out where it came from rather than dealing with the fact that it's here. Nobody in history who has done anything of any significance had to come up and tell you where the fuck they came from. You think that Moses had to convince all of the Hebrews who he was to get them out of bondage? No, they just wanted to get out. You think Noah had to stand there and convince people, even though he was a drunk, that they needed to get on the boat before the flood came? Did you see Jesus anywhere in the slave master's Bible talking about who he used to be? We have become infected with this everybody got to be perfect before they can help me bullshit. Well, let me give you a news flash. The Creator takes the imperfect to do his perfect will. There's not one person you can name for me who's significant in history that wasn't fucked up. Let me help you out. Moses was a murderer. Noah was a drunk. Jacob had baby mama drama. Rahab was a hoe. And he took all of them to do his greatness. Malcolm Little became Malcolm X. So we don't sit around talking about, well, I don't want him because he ain't perfect. Okay, well, where the perfect people at? Because they ain't got here yet. And you ain't gonna get one. And he keeps sending y'all people. And y'all keep doing the same thing. You keep rejecting him. So you know what he do? He send your ass to the back of the line and make you start over again. So I don't have to entertain those people who cannot perceive how I was able to achieve what they couldn't believe.
And the reason why I asked that question because I really wanted to get out to everybody else about being strong under pressure, understanding.
My brother, y'all got my nose running because it's cold out here, but let me explain something to you about my people. There's an old saying, and I know you've heard this before. Y'all ever heard, you don't know what you got till it's gone?
Right.
That ain't true. For black people, you know what you got. You just didn't never think that it would be gone. Thank you. Y'all think that you have these luxuries of having people like me that's always gonna pop up in your life or to save the day. They don't brainwash y'all into believing that somebody gonna come help you instead of you helping yourself. They done made you think that you're a victim when a lot of times you could be the offender. You always wait for somebody else to do the heavy lifting so you can come and enjoy the benefits. Everybody want to eat But don't nobody want to grow the food. Don't nobody want to prepare the table. Don't nobody want to clean up. Everybody want reparations, but ain't nobody ready to give their freedom for that shit. Everybody want reparations, but ain't nobody willing to sacrifice their little bit that they got. And then you got a bunch of people who think that because he didn't call them, that nobody else should get the opportunity.
Now, in my opinion, I think a lot of this is in the community because the leadership at the top got so many cheese.
Bullshit. Our problem is not leadership. Our problem is individualism.
Right.
Everybody thinks only about themselves.
Right.
And if it don't benefit them, they don't give a shit about nobody else.
But
right,
Jay,
free.
if you got like 20 leaders that's not coming together, you got fraction of black people.
Then you have to examine their motives. You have to examine what drives them. You have to examine their ulterior motives. You see, all of us used to be babies. We all came up a different way. Some of us got love, some of us didn't. And we go through life trying to fix it. You ever heard of a sister, they say got daddy issues? So they run from man to man to man to man, trying to find what they didn't get from their daddy. They never gonna find that. You got brothers out here who got daddy issues. They never had a real father. They didn't. So they hang out with brother, looking for somebody to give them what they didn't get. And if they don't get it, they treat them the same way they treated everything else. They attack it, they tear it down. Because before you can lead, you have to be able to lead yourself. Malcolm said that.
Well, I'm saying
It's cold out here, bro. Why you got me out here, bro? It's cold. No, I don't need none of them, dude.
My concern is you have so many different fractions of leadership, and everybody can play their role, but why we on that round table, like at the Berlin you talked about 1884, when the Europeans got together to divide Africa, the ones that didn't have ports, they pleased them because they were complaining. Why we can't come together? Because, like you said, brother, mom and daddy, cousin, brother, we still have a problem, whereas you have one person saying this, one person saying that, and everybody basically saying the same thing because I want to be the man, and I'm over this group. Why we can't just sit down and shit, have a top meeting, everybody have some leaders, we want to make the money, whatever, gentlemen, all that. I'm saying that, I'm not rushing. I'm saying this is just, why we just can't come together and just chop this up?
Because, as I said before, until we can heal ourselves, we're not going to get together. You see, unity is not...
How we do that then?
What was I teaching y'all? About releasing the mental chains. You have to clean yourself.
Clean house.
You have to clean your mind. I told y'all, the worst colonization that ever happened was not slavery, where they came and took your bodies. It wasn't when they came and took your resources. It wasn't when they stole your religion. It wasn't when they even rewrote your history. It was the colonization of your mind.
Right.
So the civil rights movement was about physical things. Can I sit next to you? Can I ride with you? You get what I'm saying? Can you call me a different name? Can I vote with you? But what you didn't do is you didn't fight for the fact that I need my mind back. I want my culture back. I want my history back that's hidden in the Vatican. I want y'all to stop digging up my ancestors and putting them on display.
Right.
I want y'all to stop pretending we didn't do this shit.
That's right.
Stop trying to figure out who built the pyramids. You know who built the pyramids. Stop trying to figure out where the gold came from. You know where the gold came from. Stop trying to figure out the mysteries of the Bible. The Bible is nothing but our history. Stop it. And until we can clean our minds from the colonization that's been put into us, then we can never come together because we've been brainwashed, my brother. There's people out here right now that's brainwashed. It's not always a negative thing to be brainwashed because there's different levels to it. But some of us need a little more scrubbing than the other one. And that's why they shut me up, because in order for you to stay awake, sometimes you gotta need another cup of coffee, keep you going. Okay? Because remember, as soon as they shut me up, now all of a sudden it's anti-gun this. Now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Now they pushing another narrative on you. The needle or the bullet. Y'all got y'all vaccinations yet?
Right.
Notice that's all they pushing on you now. That's all they pushing on you. That's all they pushing. Remember, it's a mental game. If I can control your mind, I can control you. I can control what you believe and what you don't believe. If I can control your mind, I can control your sex drive. I can control your entertainment. I can control